As we look at the first heat already getting started, Kanoa Igarashi taking on Rio Waida and C.Houshmand. Classic heat here. Kanoa Igarashi, most reps on tour, spending a lot of time in lowers.
For me, I think that's the advantage if you're positioning yourself out there right now.
Little wave starting to set up. The first ride potentially of the contest. Officially getting going with the Lexus Trestles Pro presented by Outerknown. A big blast there and going down is Rio Waida. Just getting a warm-up on the left. Close to winning his first event. Now we'll watch the local boy, C.Houshmand, coming off his first turn. Second one, blast to slide, and he controls it. Whips it over that section. Nice clean climbing turn to finish off his first wave in the CT jersey at his home break in lowers.
If you get caught up in people's decision that it's not in your control, it could get in your head. And yeah, you just got to be ready for any calls that they're going to make. And this is a great start for him. That was a very nice turn right there. I would have liked to see him maybe just going for one big crack and finish it up. But overall, just to start, getting the feet on the wax.
This angle on the IC replay, Rosie?
Yeah, you can tell that he doesn't really lean on that bottom turn for too long. He stays kind of in the midsection of
Kanoa Igarashi now will get his opening ride. Look at the speed he's getting. Even before this first turn, leans into a healthy hook. Kanoa blasting the fins out, so polished. Precise on the wrap again. And now driving through that fin drift, he will shut it down. Igarashi, world number 4. Getting us very excited this morning.
Really nice out here. It's kind of like got a nice little texture on the right. It's a little southeast wind. I'm calling huge airs today if this wind continues. And just the beauty of the lines that are coming in. We're loving it right now. The water's cold though. I'm not going to say it's not. It's a little chilly. I don't know what's going on. We got a little upwelling, but you know what? We're staying warm. We're going to keep moving, and can't wait for more action, Joe. It's really fun out here. It's looking fun. And Kanoa, he's going to be coming back out in a second. We'll get a word with him.
Yeah, good man, Waz. I mean, the angle that you have, you're looking right into the right. That bend with that southwest, it seems like the right amount of west today.
It's really nice to have some hook on it, like having that little bit of wall lined up and having that ability to get all that speed and lay into it like we just saw. I mean, that was some beautiful power surfing with a little tech at the end.
And then it was like everyone huddled up in their corners and started talking about that score. But the atmosphere in here is electric already. You know, it's a misty morning down here at Lower Trestles, but the fans are starting to arrive.
Stadium in the past as he's in the water now. Kanoa, meanwhile, taking this fun-looking lowers ride. Snap to slide. So perfect in that maneuver choice. Blasting harder on the second effort. Punching the fins out and going for a big forehand reverse. Rosie, he was building on every single maneuver. I would have loved if he could have brought down that last one.
Oh, he's just come into this heat with such an attack mentality. I mean, this is such a good illustration of what a high-performance wave Lower Trestles is, and just the variety that he's showing us at the moment. Every single maneuver has...
Great conversation with Dave Proden on the lineup. You can listen to that one as well as we go quickly into live action. Rio Waida, quick open face hook. Trying to really drill that off the top. Wraps it in the pocket, trying to find flow now through this inside. Now slowing that pace down, feeling out his equipment, and this lowers right this morning. And hitting his targets down the line.
This is the right that Rio got. This second turn here, unfortunately for Rio, he got a little bit sticky. And then he starts to clean up and find a good inside rail right there. Opens up with a beautiful carve. Gets a little bit of point of difference, putting that backhand, laying it down, and finish it off strong. Great way to find himself a backup. Fair enough for him. This is the second wave he surfed right after Rio Waida's right. He kind of had to go big. It was a wave with lacking a little bit of energy. Good surfing for him.
Now rolling into this one is C.Houshmand. Starting to really push down the line now. Big hammer there with the slide. Controls the transition and lays it down again. Out in front, throwing some water off the tail, that mayhem, and punching the lip again. Loves the lowers left. Loves being at home. And he turns in his best so far.
Just of being a Grom down here, watching the events and being wide-eyed now himself on this world stage. Love this opening maneuver. He just waited for that section to open up, backs it up with this one. Just pure power in his surfing. You just don't want to look away. It's, you know, he's such a big dude, but then when he just hoofs it like this, it's just, yeah, it's inspiring.
Biggest screams coming from Frankie D'Andrea. And now throwing the tail out is Rio Waida. He's got the speed, he's got the ramp, tail drift reverse complete. So you can see the energy starting to build for Rio and Cole now getting back in this heat.
A lot of muscle, and he just he works with that leverage that he can put on the board.
Yeah, and it almost felt like he heard us saying something about himself, and he kind of got angry right there because he demolished that wave. Here for Rio, it was kind of an awkward finish for him, like a nice air reverse.
Activation here on site, so go check him out.
Back at home with C.Houshmand. Big, solid open face hook. Nice clean wrapping cutback. Third move, leans into it with some power, and he's able to stay light on his feet. The elimination round, starting with this wave from C.Houshmand, Jesse.
I mean, another beautiful hack to start the wave. This one drawing out a little bit more than the previous one and finish it off strong. Taller wave in size, a lot of commitment, and he looks stoked right there. He's gonna get a massive score for that. But I love how he starts it off with that backhand behind, which that does, it like kind of delays himself to do the curve and extends the turn to the max capacity. He comes off clean, gets another rep and just eyes it down to finish it off with a beautiful layback on the lip line. That's gonna be, I personally think this is a better wave than the 7-point ride. And he landed, so that was very important for him and just shows the heat IQ that Kanoa has, second to none.
And then seeing the decision to go left for Rio Waida, Rosie.
Yeah, a little sleepy wave there. I think
Kanoa Igarashi throwing a nice clean top turn hook. Off the bottom, nice clean snap again through the whitewater. Just so precise in his approach, precision surfing from Kanoa, trying to improve on a 4.17. Looks like he's found his ramp. There's that floaty reverse to finish from a two-time U.S. Open champ. Well played. And then to the right with Kanoa, Rosie.
yeah, you can tell there's like that little bit of foam and a little bit of bump on this one with that incoming tide as it reverberates off the cobblestones, but still Kanoa just laying that rail in. You can tell the different tempos that Lowe's has. It goes a little sleepy through this midsection, and then he's eyeing off that section down the line and utilizes that air maneuver right there. So a good way for Kanoa. I think it's going to improve on the 4.17. These opening maneuvers were just so great, and I think that today is really going to be a key point, is to really maximize those opening three maneuvers on the outside in that cupped out hook.
And I like how you mentioned about the pace of the wave, Rosie. It's very important for you to try and find a wave that keeps the same pace and very aggressive from the beginning to the end, and that was not the case for Kanoa's, but he managed to keep the speed and he finished it off very strong. So the first turn was huge. Last turns are the ones that judges are going to remember.
We're here doing what we can do to support our local surfers, and it's great to see all the other surfers come into our community, get a chance to perform at the highest level. I mean, we got A-listers all day, every day, and it's great props to WSL, widening the field, having everybody get a chance.
The left's being a little bit more coped out, giving more opportunity to C.Houshmand to be more aggressive and Kanoa up and riding.
Kanoa throw tail gets stuck. Knows he needs a 6-3 for the win and the skip into the round of 16. Now C.Houshmand with priority. He's going to look to keep Rio off this option. Doesn't have to do too much. It was really just a defensive play. And it could be a local boy. Rio still with a few seconds on the clock, though. Waida trying to get to his feet. This should count. And he will drive down the line. Looking for a huge, crazy, big spin above the lip, but can't find the landing.